regard to motion 7 on the agenda tonight, why is this proposal even necessary? I can see why Councillor John Clark is trying to resolve current difficulties, and I thank him for that. However, Portishead Town Council standing orders regarding agenda items in fact has not changed, despite some misleading press articles and councillor comments. The wording, quote, members of the public may make representations, answer questions and give evidence at a meeting in respect of the business on the agenda, close quote, has remained the same. It is the past flexibility for residents to talk on items not on the agenda that is causing current consternation, with strict regimes only when it suits. Indeed, Don Cameron, who chaired the Standing Orders Working Party, recommended in an email, quote, I sympathise with Marilyn Coops being in the chair for the first application of it. It might have been better if that was full council. Close quote. Yes, indeed, it might have been. Yet Mr Cameron failed to insist to Peter Mitchell in an email, as he did to Marilyn Coops, that he should also keep to the strict mandate. No wonder Councillor Coops said to the clerk in writing prior to the infamous Wrekin Works meeting, do you have a spare hard hat? Close quote. The chairman still has discretionary powers, so surely it is better to allow non-agenda items as in the past and have a written record. Although the minutes are becoming so condensed, the only true and accurate record is video recordings. Residents were also told that those who attend meetings regularly would not be allowed to talk on items not on the agenda, whereas those who rarely or never attended would be permitted to speak on non-agenda items. The word fair was mentioned in a council press article. Perhaps Mr Mitchell would care to look up the meaning of fair, because he seems to like the word in the press but not the meaning. I do, however, personally feel that those who have not spoken at a previous meeting should be given the first chance to speak. Peter Mitchell's claim to want fairness to everyone, quote, not just those who speak loudest, unquote, failed miserably on the 9th of May when as Vice Town Council Chair he could have chaired the residents' meeting instead of Leslie Cottrell, who lost the confidence of the public present. Or he could have stood aside and someone else could have chaired the meeting. After all, we were all there as electors, even the person who shut down the meeting. Mr Mitchell in fact allowed the one person speaking loudest to deny every person in the room their democratic right to speak. Between them both, they killed democracy. Peter Mitchell still hasn't answered my questions that he promised he would, following Leslie Cottrell's refusal to do so regarding the annual residents' meeting. Despite his claim last month, he had replied. I can confirm he most definitely has not. However, I'm pleased to say his response is no longer needed because an authoritative answer was gained from the monitoring officer within North Somerset Council. Hopefully future residents' annual meetings will be chaired by someone independent of party politics, which was the overwhelming vote at the parish meeting last week. But at least Peter Mitchell's silence has demonstrated one thing, his failure to fulfil his promises. It was good to see many positive voices at the parish meeting held on the 6th of November, with a plan formed to restore democratic decision-making, openness, honesty, fairness and transparency, and all move forward for the good of Portishead. Shame on the councillor present who said after the end of the parish meeting, quote, it is all fantasy, close quote. Is it a fantasy? Are we caught in an election landslide with no escape from reality? It's time to open your eyes and look up to the skies and see Portishead needs people who will work together. Any councillor whose ego cannot do that is no good for Portishead. Thank you.
Thank you very much.